wanted to create an embossing effect, you probably thought the only way to do it is using tools like Photoshop or Illustrator. Well, did you know you can actually create an embossing effect in Canva? Now, there is no direct little tool where you click create embossing, but there is a way to do it, both for typography and for graphics. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can create that. Alright, so we're going to create these embossing effects. So first of all, we're going to look at text. So as you can see here, this is the kind of effect we're trying to create. So first up, what you want to do is choose your background. So here I'm chosen this envelope, and you don't want something that's too textured because we want to make the text the same color. So if you've got something too textured, it may not look like it completely works. So first of all, you want to match your text color to the color of your background. So you're going to select your text, come up to text color, you want to get the eyedropper and pick the color exactly there. Now you want to do this for each line of text because sometimes, even though it may look all the same, sometimes images, things like, paper or, anything that isn't, an absolute flat color, it will vary. So if we eyedrop at each part, it's more likely that we're going to get it all looking just right. So you can see this slightly darker down the bottom there, so that one is going to be dark. If we moved it up the top, you can see it may be a little bit tricky to see on the screen, but as you can see that more because it is darker there. So that's why it's important to eyedropper it really close to where you're actually putting that text. And separating that text out to different lines can help too. So now we're going to add a white highlight to the text. So to do this, we're going to select the text. We're going to go to Effects, Shadow. You want to choose the color white. Now this is where the settings are going to matter. So we're going to put in offset here. We're going to put in 17. Direction we're going to put in 180. Blur we're going to add 20. And for transparency, 46. Now you can tweak these if you aren't quite happy with how it looks, if you want to adjust things slightly. What I would do is do exactly what I've done initially and then decide if you need to tweak it a little. These numbers don't have to be exact. It depends on the overall look you're trying to create, but I would start with these as a base to get you going, then tweak once you see how it looks and deciding if you want to change it slightly for your own. So now what you're going to do is click those three dots and duplicate. Now you want to make sure that you put the text exactly on top of each other. And now we're going to go back to effects. You're going to click on none to remove that effect from the previous layer. Now this time we're going to go to effects, shadow. You're going to choose black. And now our new numbers are 17, 144, 20, and 34. Now you want to now shift it so that you can see that white. And there we go. And as I said, you can fiddle around with those settings if you want yours to be slightly different. Now you might be thinking, well, what about graphics? It's great that we can do it with text. What about graphics? Let's go to the next level. So what you want to do is get a basic graphic that is a single color so that again, we can just get the eyedropper and match it to the color. So now this time you're going to go on your selection. You're going to go to edit. You're going to choose effects and shadow, drop shadow. Now we're going to choose 41, 15, 18, color white, and 85. Now again, we're going to duplicate it. Go back into edit, shadows, drop shadow. This time you want to choose black. And we're going to change our settings to 34, 63, 16, and 33. Now with this one, it's a little bit tricky with placement. You want to not place it right on top, as you can see, but adjust just a little bit so you can see more of that white. And then we have our embossed image. So again, you do want to just start with these particular settings and then tweak. Different images are going to be slightly different. It may depend on your background image. little things like that, what font you choose, all those sort of things. So start with these settings I've shown you, then tweak to get it just right for the background and the image or text that you are using. So let me know in the comments if you give this embossing effect a go and what you thought of it. And if you'd like to learn more typography tips in Canva, you can also check out my other video on typography effects in Canva. So have fun getting creative and happy creating.